Hi, and thank you for coming to CBD Blogger again. We will be doing some testing or tasting and smelling of green tea with CBD. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jonathan.
Okay, so we're off. We've got 3 teas to look at again and compare. 2 of them are infused with CBD. One of them has hemp in it. So, yeah, we'll come to that because there's something to say about that in a way.
And I think that applies to across the different teas, isn't it? As to whether they are CBD infused or whether they're just relying on the putting hemp in there and getting the CBD from the hemp.
But basically we will discover that we're looking at 2 teas that are ostensibly green teas from a taste and smell point of view. Yeah, and we're not going to see any difference from just like a green tea because there won't be the hemp in it. So for comparison, we're not strictly doing a like for like comparison taste here because we can only comment on what it's like as a green tea, really.
I think it's like any of those things, isn't it? It's you've got 2 decisions really of trying to find the right sort of tea you like drinking and something that you feel is going to give you.
Yep. So the commentary will be if you don't like the flavour of hemp, and let's face it, we know people that don't. I do. You're okay with it, aren't you? And I've been drinking some 100% hemp tea, so I'm okay with it. But some people don't like it. So with it being infused with CBD and no flavour of hemp, you can get the claimed benefit of CBD without having the hemp flavour. Anyway, shall we have a look at some of the packaging? Because
yes, indeed.
This one is Somnio, and I can't hide the fact we have opened it.
In fact, tried it.
Okay, this one, yes. Sencha Green Tea, 15 bags. What have we got on the front there? We've got green Sencha, jasmine, and hemp. Does it tell us? It does tell us, doesn't it, the percentages? Did we look at that? And I don't have my glasses with me, so I can't really... Oh, here we go. 40% green Sencha, 10% jasmine.
All right.
And we've got 50% hemp. Okay. So that's going to be a bit hempy, I think. We shall see. Biodegradable, that's good. They claim to be vegan friendly. Interesting. Organic, free of... I can't see, what does that say?
Well, look, you see, I'm going to put my glasses on.
THC free.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
no THC in this one. And GMO as well. Free of that. They've got a website, somniocbd.com.
Which is, in fact, where we got the tea from.
And you get 3 milligrams per bag of CBD.
Okay.
Which is interesting because, as we've said before, where it isn't infused and it is hemp, so it's a natural leaf that's being, it's being natural product that's being brewed. We presume it's be harder to specify how much you're getting.
Yeah,
but they're saying
it's
3 milligrams per bag.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Unless they're talking about weight. Because it is confusing.
That's true.
It could be.
That is true, yes, because generally a tea bag does contain 2 to 3 milligrams of tea.
And it would make sense because it's 15 bags and it's 45 milligrams. They could be talking actual weight.
It is.
See, this is something we will be dealing with, but it is quite confusing that the milligram reference is used for the weight of the tea, but it's also used for the dosage of the CBD. And we're going to deal with that and try and peel back some of the mystery. Anyway, there is Somnio packaging. I know I go on about it, but it's got the plastic in the bag in the middle. Nice cardboard box.
Are you going to get all the tea bags out so we can...
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Well, just look at their box. We want to see exactly what it's like.
Here we go. So we have actually had a... Yeah, you taste the... You can taste. You can smell the hemp in that.
Yes.
Yeah, which you'd expect.
It is, and it does smell like a hemp tea.
But it's not as hempy as others that we've had. Hempy. We don't know if hempy's
degrees of hempiness.
Yeah, we will hempy.
But yes, it's you can see the leaf of it, and it doesn't have the small buds like some of them.
No. When they say biodegradable, we presume they mean the tea bag as well.
I wouldn't be convinced about that.
I know it feels plasticky, doesn't it?
It does.
So we would like to know.
Could well be the packaging rather than.
Do they mean the tea bag is biodegradable?
It'd be great if it was.
Well, I mean, when they sort of state biodegradable,
you'd
kind of
assume it
think
would have to be
everything is
everything.
biodegradable, or they would specify not the bag. You know.
Anyway,
there you go. So
we'll see if we can dig out a bit more, get clarification if we can. We'll add that in the notes below.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah. Second up is the Rokit tea. Now we've also done reviews across 3 breakfast teas and 3 sort of evening / chamomile teas. We've done one of the Rokit ones already as a chamomile, so it'd be good to have a look at that now. Their matcha green tea.
I like their branding.
Nice, cute, sort of squarish boxes on there, and they're quite.
There is a
quite
plastic
strong.
bag inside.
Yes, and actually on the front here it does say 18 biodegradable pyramid CBD.
I bet you they don't feel the same as those bags.
No, but obviously they have been able to specify on the front here the actual amount of CBD. 5 milligrams of CBD per bag, and 0%.
But being infused, you can do that. You can be quite accurately assess that. So what are we looking at?
So have a look in here.
I don't think I've seen
so
this
this is these are
have a look.
a sort of I guess a pale, well, automatically look more powdery, green. Green.
Yeah. Could have had a preview on that.
Yeah, actually, yes.
That's gone right up my hole.
Yeah. I can see. Yes, it actually is. It is incredibly powdery.
It is, isn't it?
It comes off there and everywhere else.
The bag. Look at the bag. Now, when they say biodegradable, I wouldn't doubt that. That feels biodegradable, whereas this one does not. So
it's something sort of slightly sweet about the smell of it. I think
that is different,
lovely.
isn't it?
Yeah. You know, I mean,
okay. I have to say, I do drink a bit of green tea.
Wow.
Not as much as black tea or indeed coffee, and I'm not going to say that I know a great deal about matcha and sencha, but that's a really nice smell.
It is very sort of green powdery, but that aside, it is a.
It is. Okay, so we've got.
It's a lovely smell.
We've actually got 86% sencha green tea and 13% matcha, and then we've got 1.2% CBD, hemp extract. Right. So in the bottle, it's quite a small percentage, and the matcha is quite small. It's the sencha that is most of it.
Right.
Which is odd because actually it's 86% sencha green tea, yet they call it matcha green tea. Why wouldn't you call it sencha green tea if matcha is only 13%? What am I missing?
I have no idea. No.
Marketing?
Well, you do see more of them. As we have across these, we do see more. Matcha green. So whether that's like you say, in terms of what people are used to, strength them. Yeah. I'm not sure. But yes,
can I open that?
Very different. Yeah. Okay. So the third one is the Edensgate, which again we've looked at.
Well, I haven't actually had a bag out of this yet, so you say that.
No, I mean we've looked at the breakfast.
Yeah, what we'd have to we earlier we took off this plastic and probably should have left it on so we could make a point. That we like Edensgate, we like their branding, we like their tub, and there's something else I super like about it is the fact that there's no plastic bag inside. Yet they wrap plastic around that, so we took that off and then thought, why? Okay, there must be another way to. Well, just a sticker,
seal,
something that can be thrown into recycling. But the plastic, don't know why that's there. Okay, so we have a CBD matcha blend. Can I put? I like to see. I don't know if
you feel like satisfying.
Little pop, yeah, and it's like
Yeah, no, it is a nice.
Very green, very green. Do you want a bag?
Very green. Yes, again, obviously, yes. Very much more
good. Look how powdery that is.
Yeah. No, there's.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this
isn't really a CBD review, is it? This is a green tea review. But I mean, is it normal for sencha and matcha green to be so powdery like this?
No, I'm not
exploding out of the bag.
I've not seen that.
Can you look?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's
wow, crikey.
But yeah, I've not seen that before.
If you committed a crime with this around, you couldn't. I mean, look at it.
Look at my You've been fingerprinted wherever you go, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, this is obviously more just the regular looking tea
Okay,
bags.
so it
not
smells.
the pyramid ones of these. These are just a
Smells
flat
next to each other.
tea bag.
Now smell that one.
Yeah, and they are miles apart.
Chalk and
aren't they?
cheese, isn't it?
Miles apart.
Yeah, Sencha Matcha.
Sencha Matcha.
Sencha Matcha, chalk and cheese.
That's the way.
That is.
But yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see what other flavours come out
is
of
sort of-
these.
It's sweet, isn't
It
it?
is. It's strange, and I wonder whether that. But you do keep smelling different things in it, don't you?
This Rokit one is intriguing. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to
Whereas actually, I don't think there's a very strong,
Okay.
distinctive smell coming off that one.
Aside from the fact that it's very powdery, this smells to me like a green tea.
Yeah, yeah.
This is something different. There's something special about that. Anyway, Edensgate. We do like Edensgate so far. So there you go. Is there anything we want to say about this? It's unbleached tea bags, GMO free. 100. We've had this on the. We've noticed on the breakfast one. 100% kosher.
Yeah, not quite sure what the angle is on that and the story behind that.
Why aren't they claiming vegan credentials as well? You know, I mean.
So that's 300 milligrams CBD in the whole.
On the whole tub.
On the whole pot.
15 tea bags.
15 tea bags, so 20 milligrams. 20 milligrams.
Is that right?
2 milligrams.
Yeah.
No, 4 milligrams.
Do you want this on camera or do you want to cut this bit? I tell you what, I'm going to let you work that out. Okay, I'm not giving you the answer.
We're going to get a calculator out.
I'm going to let you work that out. You can tell everybody, and I'm going to go and get the kettle.
Hopefully, it says on the packaging exactly where it is. Okay, we'll come back to that one.
And here, as if by magic,
okay,
the kettle has arrived.
So let's.
And I still don't have my glasses. Okay. Do you want to? Did you work it out?
Yeah, no, it's not quite as much. I forgot what it is. I was even looking at it. What I was going to do is just get a comparison on what was in there. So this is.
I've lost my string.
5 milligrams of CBD per bag with the Rokit. And I'll just let you get through there.
Yes, this is stunt work. This is.
Yeah, dangerous manoeuvring.
Oh. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, and it is actually 20. I was right at the beginning. 15 tea bags, 300 in the whole lot.
Yeah.
20 milligrams.
Yeah.
So 20 milligrams versus 5. So considerably different. And as I said, with the hemp combination there,
I've got an
they're
idea.
not specifying.
I've got an idea. When we come
amount.
to taste, should we start from this end and work that way? Because the hemp's quite a strong flavour.
It is.
And we don't want that to overpower.
Something strangely familiar about what you just said.
That was his suggestion. Yeah.
Nick, all the best ideas.
You are timing this, aren't you?
Got to get.
We want to give it 4 minutes now.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a minute off.
I know. We'll give it 4 minutes. So generally, we're trying to always give these about 5 minutes.
It's pretty universal, isn't it? Most of the manufacturers suggest a 3 to 6 minute. What do you call it? Brew or steep, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
So yeah, we've sort of averaged. We're using 5 minutes across on all of them. But of course But when we come to taste it, that one will have a slightly longer brew. I tend to brew my tea for longer than manufacturers tend to suggest anyway. Even sometimes at home, even up to 15 minutes. I like my spoon to stand up and not fall over.
Just ridiculous. It does depend on how strong you want it. But obviously with the green teas, they tend to be a lighter drink anyway. You're not after getting a really strong
that's interesting actually, because I'm going to be curious about this. These two are infused with CBD, so no hemp. I think we covered that earlier. This has got the hemp in it. It'll be interesting to see how that works, because it's quite a strong flavour against the more delicate green tea.
Absolutely, and obviously very very different in colour, as you can see.
These two are very similar. But then you'd expect that when you consider what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's obviously different. How
they're both slightly cloudy, these two.
You've got the notes on pricing, and you looked it up. I didn't. So
okay. So price-wise, Somnio over here, 15 bags in the pack there at £12.49, giving you a price of 83p per bag. probably slightly cheaper than some of them we've looked at, but not by much. The Rokit in the middle there, 18 bags there at $16.99, coming in at 94p a bag, slightly more expensive. And finally the Edensgate. This is 15 bags in these tubs. The full retail price on these is $16.99, although we saw them on offer on their site at the moment at $13.99. But at $16.99, it works out at £1.13 a bag. If you get it at the cheaper price, it works out at 93.
So normal prices, they're a little bit more expensive.
Full price. This is the most expensive at $113, 94, and
we're seeing
83.
We're seeing most of these teas come out at about £1 a bag.
Yeah, I mean,
very loosely speaking.
Yeah.
If you want to know, so if you're going to have a cup a day, one a day, £30 a month, and if my maths is correct, and you have one in the evening as well, that's £60 a month.
Yeah.
Well, it adds up, doesn't it?
Particularly if you want a breakfast tea, you can have a green tea, you can have an evening tea.
Well, this is the thing. I mean,
£100 a month.
We're looking at this CBD market, and there is a cost aspect to this. I mean, particularly if there's 2 people, 3 people in a family that want a CBD in the morning and maybe one in the evening. You know, these price points, it's going to add up.
Yeah.
By the time you add the gummies into it and the cocktails and the shampoos, and
I don't think the idea is you do it all in one day, though.
And then all the face cream and all the rest of it.
You hit maximum absorption.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that's the thing, is why teas are such a good and easy way to start the introduction to
quite accessible
to CBD. Yes, exactly. Put a tea bag in there,
and you've probably gathered
it's low dosage.
You've probably gathered we're not experts by a long shot. No. We are starting our journey on CBD, and we thought we'd share it with you. So we're going to be making an awful lot of mistakes, I dare say, along this way. So if we have, and you know we're wrong, comment. Tell us where we're wrong, particularly if you happen to be any of these people that have stumbled across our channel and think, hello, that's not fair. Tell us if we've got it wrong. If you like us, give us a like. If you want to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And moving on from that, we're ready to taste.
Yes, we are. Well, time's up. So...
Okay, so we'll start with this one.
Yep.
Edensgate.
Actually, your one looks clearer than mine. That's got a bit cloudy. But anyway, right, let's see where we are.
I had a better quality water.
Because I'm making such a mess.
No, I think I've gone cloudy now. I agitated my bag a bit.
As you do.
Needs a bit of context.
Yeah, well, that's green tea. That tastes very much like.
Not much to say, really.
I mean, it's nice. Yeah. It is. I think if you like green tea, then you for sure are going to like this.
It's very light. It's green tea.
It is.
I know that doesn't sound very helpful, does it?
You are right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you know, the thing is, if you like green tea and you want to use that as a way to try CBD, obviously it does have that higher concentration of CBD in it. But let's say you wouldn't. It doesn't come through in any aspect of the taste. The taste is very much just like a nice light green tea.
It's not nice.
It's
not unpleasant. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
We like that. So let's have a look at this one.
Number 2 was the Rokit. So
I have to fish this out now because I lost my string.
So this was very much the high percentage of the Sencha, 80-something% Sencha in this.
Whoa!
With the matcha.
What is that? Seriously?
Not green tea?
Well, you know we can on the smell on the bags.
Yeah.
I would say smelt your bag then, but that's really not good, is it? No.
So it's interesting actually to smell just the bag. I thought it had a slightly sort of sweetness to it, but actually in the smell, it's a very really grassiness to it.
Yeah.
I mean, like really.
Like it's like you've licked a meadow.
Have you? I can't recall doing that. So It is. It's got a real wow.
Fresh. Okay. So as we know, all teas are different. These two here are both green teas, but they are just so different. This to me, and this is no criticism, but this to me tastes from other teas that I've had, green teas, like a generic tasting
very
green
neutral.
tea, very neutral.
Yeah.
The Rokit one is wow.
Yeah, it's
There's something.
there's something.
I can't.
Something.
It's not unpleasant. It's
No.
It's quite nice. Or having said that, I mean, you might not like it. I don't want to say it's Marmite. I wouldn't want to spread it on toast. But
No, it tastes nothing like Marmite.
no,
Yeah.
no. But you know what I mean.
You mean like love it, hate it?
I think you're probably.
Yeah, I don't think you could drink much of this.
I don't think you could be on the fence with the flavour.
No.
I think you probably like it or not.
Yeah. It is. It's definitely a lot more distinctive.
I quite like it, but I probably wouldn't drink 3 or 4 cups a day.
No, definitely. I think because it's one of those things that is quite strong, quite distinctive. You'd have a one drink, and you would definitely notice you're drinking something different. But yes, it might get a bit much.
I'd love to know. Please tell us in the comments if you can. We've got Sencha in this. We've got Sencha in this. Matcha. What is it that is really giving us that different?
It's like, it in a weird way, it has that slight sense of Brussels sprouts on the boil. Do you know what I mean? It has something like a green vegetation sort of in a slight subtle way.
I thought my Marmite analogy was Brussels sprouts.
I know that's
going
to sound very off-putting, but actually, well, I like Brussels, so it's not at all off-putting. But
yeah, but a lot of people don't.
I know, but it to me it has that distinctiveness about it.
I think
sort of grassy, slightly vegetably.
Yeah, vegetably. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Vegetably.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
Brussels is too far.
vegetably a word?
No.
All right, let's go with this one. This is Somnio Sencha green tea.
With hemp.
This is one that's got a bit of jasmine, and we're on home territory again here. We're back to having hemp in the tea rather than it being.
And
I say that I think we've probably tasted more hemp tea than we have CBD infused. Okay, hemp. In actual fact, having just drunk those two, it's really coming out.
right.
But I'm not sure that the tea itself is overly hempy.
Right.
I just think we've just drunk those two.
But the thing is, isn't it? Is if you're going to drink a tea that's hemp infused, I think the hemp is always going to come through the strongest thing as flavour, isn't it?
Okay,
so you're not drinking any more necessarily a green tea. You're not drinking it for the green tea-ness.
if you don't like hemp, if you don't like the hemp flavour, if you don't like it, you're best to veer towards the teas where they infuse the CBD into the tea, and then you're not going to have the hemp flavour. If you like the hemp flavour, then go for a hemp flavoured tea.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like 100%, look for the ones that have got all the other stuff in it to sort of change the flavour a little bit. I'm not personally dripping everywhere here.
You're not personally what?
I'm not. For me, I like the hemp with the black tea.
Do you?
I'm not sure that I'm liking the hemp with the green tea, but I think that this is just pure personal choice.
I was going to sort of say the opposite, really.
Are you?
Well, only the fact that I think I don't know whether it's because they put a bit of the jasmine in as well, but it is quite a light tea, and it's tea that you can have.
But is the hemp sort of dragging it down a bit because it's a light tea?
Well, making it a bit more intense than
Maybe. Not
than
sure.
it should.
Not sure. I think for me, so if I was going for a hemp tea, I'd be looking probably towards the blacks that we've had.
Yeah.
Rather than the greens. If I was going for a CBD with a green tea, I think I would probably veer towards the infused, where I'm not getting the hemp flavour. I think that's what I'm going to be saying.
Right.
And I think on occasion, this Rokit one, because that is extraordinary. It's just a very different drink.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. So if you want a hot drink and you want to try something a little bit out of the ordinary, I said they have varying number of bags from the 15 to 18 or whatever. So, buying them 1 cup a day or whatever, you're going to be trying them for a couple of weeks. And you need to give them a little bit of a time for you to get a sense as to whether they're working for you. You know, I mean, this is a sort of a daytime sort of tea, so you know, it's for that, giving that bit of time to relax in the afternoon.
It's like a TV show, isn't it? You can't always judge on the pilot. You have to run a few episodes before you get to know whether it's going to find its legs.
Yes.
Yes. And sometimes you have to do that with the tea.
Yeah.
I have no idea if any of that's been helpful for any of you. Honestly, it may not. But you know, there's price comparison. You've seen the packaging. I'd say try them all. Well, I would.
Well, it can get a bit expensive if you're trying them all, but you know, the thing is, isn't it?
Which is why I'm saying once you've established you don't like hemp, veer away from it. There's lots of options out there without the hemp in it. But we're kind of repeating ourselves now.
Different strengths. So well, anyway.
Leave it till next time?
Yes, indeed.
Are we going to do these individually at some point?
Yes, we'll probably have a look at them.
We'll do a shorter video on them individually. Anyway, thank you for watching. Till next time, cheerio.
Bye for now.